Most men over 40 don't dress wrong. They just keep wearing things that used to work. Not because they stopped caring, but because life got busy and nobody told them which pieces quietly turned into age markers. Style after 40 isn't judged on effort, it's judged on awareness. The second something you wear looks outdated, people don't think bad outfit. They think he hasn't kept up. This isn't about trends or trying to look 25 again. It's about removing the items that age you instantly and swapping them for pieces that make you look sharp, current, and fully grown. So today we're breaking down 14 things men over 40 should never wear and what to wear instead. Everything I mention is linked below, including upgraded versions that actually work. And stick around until the end. The last one is the mistake almost every man over 40 is making without realizing it. 1. Chunky running shoes as casual wear. This is one of the biggest style blind spots for men over 40. Wearing the same cushioned, orthopedic-looking running shoes everywhere. They're great for the gym, great for a morning walk. But the second you pair them with jeans, chinos, or anything remotely intentional, they drag your whole outfit down into errand mode. Chunky runners add bulk to your feet, throw off your proportions, and make every outfit look heavier and older, even if the rest of it is on point. And everyone can tell. Not because they care about brands, but because clunky shoes signal function over effort. Here's the fix. A clean, low-profile leather sneaker. Still comfortable, still easy to wear, just refined enough to look like a choice, not a default. A perfect swap is the Vince Mercer leather sneaker. Simple, timeless, and clean enough to work with jeans, trousers, or even a polo and blazer. No air bubbles, no neon mesh, no orthopedic padding glued to the sole. Think of it this way. Chunky running shoes say, I got dressed in a hurry. Minimal leather sneakers say, I still care how I show up. That last one was all about cleaning up what's on your feet, trimming the bulk so your whole frame looks sharper. But even if your shoes are right, one wrong layer up top can undo it instantly. Next, we're talking about the winter staple that adds size where you don't want it and makes even great style look like survival gear. 2. Oversized puffer jackets. A good jacket should make you look sharper. An oversized puffer does the opposite. It turns your torso into a balloon. Most men over 40 buy them for one reason, warmth. But here's what they don't realize. The bulk doesn't just keep heat in, it erases your shape. People don't see practical winter choice. They see guy disappearing inside his own coat. Now the fix isn't to freeze in the name of style, it's switching to insulation that warms without inflating. A lightweight quilted jacket or insulated chore coat gives you structure instead of volume. The shoulders stay defined, the waist stays visible, and you still get real cold weather performance. One of my favorite options out there is the Alpha Industries reversible flight jacket. Warm, fitted, and built like something a man wears on purpose. Not because it was on sale next to the snow shovels. Same warmth, half the bulk. You keep the function, but you get your frame back, and that's what gets noticed first. That last one was all about swapping volume for shape, taking back your frame from the bulk that hides it. But sometimes it's not the big pieces that age you, it's the small ones. The details hanging off your wrist, clipped to your belt, or stuffed in your pocket can date you faster than any jacket ever will. Next, we're talking about the accessories that quietly give away your decade, and how a few small upgrades can pull your whole look into the present. 3. Outdated tech and accessories. You can tell a man's decade by his accessories, not his age, his decade. It's the guy with the phone holster clipped to his belt, the thick rubber smartwatch band, the Velcro wallet, or the wired earbud still dangling like it's 2008. Individually, they seem harmless. Together, they send a quiet signal. Stuck. Here's the thing, nobody's judging the function. We all use our phones and watches, but how you carry them changes how current you look. A clean, modern silhouette gets ruined fast when you've got a phone strapped to your hip like a walkie-talkie, or a wallet so thick it leaves a dent in your jeans. The fix is easy. Simplify. Switch to a slim card holder that disappears in your pocket, wireless earbuds that stay invisible, and a leather or metal watch band that looks like an accessory, not gym equipment. The Bellroy hide-and-seek wallet is a perfect example. Sleek, structured, and quietly sophisticated. Because in 2025, your accessories shouldn't look tactical. It should look intentional. When your accessories match the decade you're living in, everything else you wear feels sharper by default. That last one was all about modernization, tightening the details most men ignore. Next, we're moving down to the foundation every outfit rests on, the shoes that can quietly date your entire look in one glance. 4th, square-toed dress shoes. If there's one item that instantly timestamps a man's style, it's the square-toe dress shoe. No matter how nice the suit, how expensive the watch, or how sharp the haircut, square-toed shoes drag the entire outfit straight back to 2004. They flatten the foot, kill the natural line of the leg, and give off the quiet message. I haven't updated anything in 20 years. And here's the thing most guys don't realize. Most people don't always know why a shoe looks outdated. They just feel it. And once they feel dated, the whole outfit reads the same way. So instead, go for a round or almond toe. Not pointy, not trendy, Just a clean, timeless shape that follows the natural curve of the foot. That's why the Allen Edmonds Park Avenue Oxford is still one of the best dress shoes a man over 40 can own. Subtle toe shape, premium leather, and a silhouette that makes the rest of your outfit look intentional instead of accidental. By the way, everything I mentioned in today's video from shorts to shoes is all down below in the description. That last one was all about outdated form. Next, we're moving into denim, because the wrong pair of jeans doesn't just age you, it changes how your entire body is perceived. 5. Light wash baggy dad jeans. A lot of men over 40 are still holding onto the same pair of jeans they've had since before smartphones existed. Light wash, loose, and comfortable. Light wash denim adds visual width. Baggy denim erases your shape. Put them together and you get the fastest way to look shorter, heavier, and older than you actually are. Here's the upgrade. Dark, fitted denim with structure. Not skinny jeans, not painted on stretch jeggings, just a straight or slim straight cut, slight taper, clean wash, no fading, no fake distressing. A perfect example is the Joe's Jeans Dark Wash Jeans. Classic, masculine, and sharp enough to work with a tee or a blazer. Same comfort, better outline, and a silhouette that actually makes your upper body look stronger instead of wider. Because here's the truth most guys never hear. Jeans aren't supposed to disappear. They're supposed to define you. Clean lines, clean shape, controlled fit. That last one was all about structure, how the wrong denim can erase your frame. But what happens when you take that same extra fabric and move it up a few inches? Next, we're talking about the summer staple that adds weight, width, and years to every outfit, and the simple swap that fixes it instantly. 6. Beige cargo shorts. Every guy over 40 has owned a pair of these. The long beige cargo shorts with giant pockets and a still good for weekends excuse attached to them. They're comfortable, sure. Practical maybe, but visually, they do you zero favors. Cargo shorts widen the hips, shorten the legs, and add bulky fabric right where you don't want it. All those side pockets aren't just unnecessary, and they drag the eye downward, making your whole frame look shorter and heavier. The fix isn't never wear shorts again, it's wearing the right kind. Swap the 11-inch pocket-loaded beige cargos for a 7 to 9-inch tailored chino short. Clean lines, flat front, no side storage for snacks and spare batteries. Same comfort, completely different message. A perfect example is the Lululemon Classic Fit 7-inch shorts. Trim, structured, and built like a grown man's weekend uniform instead of a handyman's tool belt. Because the truth is simple, shorts don't make you look older, bad shorts do. That last one was all about trimming excess, getting rid of the fabric that hides your shape. But once the temperature drops, most men do the exact opposite. Next, we're heading up top to the piece that makes comfort look careless, and how to keep the ease without losing the edge. 7. Loose, faded hoodies from 2012. Every man over 40 has that hoodie, the one that's been through road trips, lazy Sundays, and at least one house move. It's soft, it's familiar, it's part of your personal history. But here's what most guys don't realize. What feels comfortable doesn't always look good. Those old hoodies collapse your posture, blur your shoulders, and pool fabric around your midsection in a way that makes you look heavier and less structured than you actually are. The fix isn't to stop wearing hoodies. It's to wear one with structure. A heavyweight, fitted hoodie that keeps its shape instead of melting on your frame. A good hoodie frames the shoulders, sits clean at the waist, and looks like something you chose, not something you've been hanging onto since 2012. A perfect example is the reigning champ midweight terry pullover. No logos, no saggy cuffs, just a clean, modern silhouette that still feels like downtime but looks like intention. That last one was all about casual comfort done right, keeping the softness but not the slump. Next, we're heading into something you might think is practical, but it's actually one of the fastest ways to age your outfit instantly. And if this has been helpful so far, hit subscribe. It helps more men over 40 find this and keeps videos like this coming. 8. Wraparound sports sunglasses. There's a specific moment where a man crosses from mature to midlife crisis. And 9 times out of 10, it's when he puts on those wraparound sport sunglasses, the curved, mirrored, aerodynamic ones that look like they belong in a cycling race, not with jeans and a button-down. Here's the problem. They don't just cover your eyes, they erase your face. No one sees confidence, they see a guy hiding behind plastic. And no matter how expensive they were, they always read the same way. Overfunctional, outdated, and trying too hard to look active. The solution isn't complicated. Just switch to frames that frame your face instead of wrapping around it. Something with structure. Acetate or metal, a defined brow line, and lenses that don't scream, "I'm about to coach Little League." A pair like the Persol PO3269S makes the difference instantly. Clean lines, subtle presence, and a shape that brings attention back to your eyes instead of swallowing them. Suddenly, you're not the dad who lives in performance gear, and you're the man who still knows what suits him. That last one was all about clarity, letting your face be seen instead of hidden. But even if your eyewear's sharp, the rest of your outfit can still send the wrong message. Because what most men wear Monday through Friday isn't bad, it's just stuck in time. 9. Outdated business casual. Most men over 40 think business casual means safe, but for most it's quietly stuck in 2007. Shiny dress shirts, pleated chinos, square-toed loafers, and woven belts that look straight out of a clearance rack. Individually, none of those pieces are disastrous, but together, they create one message: dated. The problem isn't that you're dressing wrong, it's that you're dressing for a version of the office that doesn't exist anymore. Wrinkled lavender shirts and stiff khakis that all scream corporate uniform, not modern professional. The fix? Smarter fabrics, cleaner cuts, and fewer sheens. Swap the old-school chinos for flat front, tailored trousers with stretch, something like the Rice Puppy Tooth tailored trousers. Replace shiny dress shirts with textured cotton or Oxford cloth, softer, matte, and structured. When you do that, you stop looking like you're headed to a networking event and start looking like a man who owns the room. Because after 40, business casual shouldn't mean blending in. It should mean controlled, current, and effortless. That last one was all about modernizing what most men wear 5 days a week, bringing your office look into the present. But even the best outfit can fall apart from one small oversight, because sometimes it's not the shirt or the pants that age you, it's what holds them together. 10. Shiny cheap leather belts. Nothing exposes a man's age faster than a belt that looks like it came free with a pair of department store dress pants in 2009. High gloss, plasticky leather, thick stitching, chrome buckle. It doesn't matter how good the rest of the outfit is, that belt drags the whole thing down to minimum effort mode. Here's the issue. Cheap shine always reads as cheap taste, and once something looks cheap, it makes everything it's paired with look cheap too. Even a great shirt and tailored trousers lose all authority when they're cinched together with something that reflects light like a casino shoe. The fix isn't complicated. Switch to a matte, full-grain leather belt or a braided suede belt in a neutral tone. Texture and softness look intentional. Shine looks desperate. A refined option is the All Saints leather eyelet belt. No fake gloss, no screaming stitching, just a quiet upgrade that makes the outfit feel finished instead of forced. That last one was all about removing artificial shine, stripping away the cheap so the rest of the outfit can breathe. But even when the details are right, a single outdated layer can still drag you backward. Because for most men, the problem isn't the suit or the shoes, it's the jacket they've been throwing on for everything since the mid-2000s. 11. The windbreaker that never retired. Every man over 40 has that one jacket, the old fleece or branded windbreaker that somehow became the default for every errand, school pickup, or cool evening walk. It's practical, familiar, maybe even sentimental. But here's the problem. Practicality isn't the same as presence. Those soft, shapeless fleeces flatten your frame and cling in all the wrong places. The high collar folds, the zippers shine, and the whole thing reads as utility, not intentional. What started as comfort slowly became camouflage, something that hides your shape instead of defining it. The fix isn't to ditch comfort, it's to give it structure. A lightweight bomber jacket keeps the ease but adds texture, silhouette, and quiet authority. The Express lightweight bomber jacket is a perfect example. Tailored fit and built to last longer than any fleece you've owned. Because once you put it on, you stop looking like a man running errands and start looking like a man arriving somewhere. That last one was all about trading default layers for deliberate ones, and next we're stepping down to fix what happens when comfort completely takes over below the ankle. 12. Velcro sandals and foam strap slip-ons. Nothing ends an outfit faster than footwear that looks like it belongs at a campground, a water park, or a Walgreens pharmacy aisle. Velcro straps, foam soles, plastic buckles. They don't say comfort. They say, I've stopped trying and gravity is winning. Now, no one's expecting you to wear loafers to the beach, but they do notice when a man over 40 still dresses like he's one errand away from grilling hot dogs on a folding chair. The problem isn't sandals, it's structure. When a shoe has zero shape, your foot looks wide, flat, and sloppy, and that sloppiness travels up the entire outfit. The fix? A sandal that still respects the lines of a grown man's wardrobe. Something with real materials, a defined sole, and straps that look intentional, not orthopedic. A perfect one is the Birkenstock Arizona leather. Still casual, still comfortable, but built from real leather, not foam that disintegrates after 2 summers. It gives you that relaxed weekend feel without looking like you wandered out of a motel breakfast bar. And yes, everything I mention in this video, from jackets to sandals, is linked down in the description, so you don't have to guess. That last one was all about keeping casual from turning careless. And now that footwear's handled, we're moving into something louder. Literally, the prints that turn any outfit into a costume. 13. Muscle fit, spray-on shirts. There's a difference between showing you're in shape and announcing it like a billboard. Those ultra-tight, painted-on muscle-fit shirts don't make you look strong. They make you look like the shirt is doing CPR on your torso. Here's the truth most men don't realize until someone tells them. When a shirt is too tight, it doesn't highlight your frame. it shrinks it. Your chest looks compressed, your shoulders look narrower, and every movement looks restricted, like you're scared the seams might file for workers' comp. And in case you were wondering, no one sees discipline when they see these shirts. They see insecurity dressed as confidence. Nothing kills attraction faster than a man who looks like he's trying to prove something. The fix isn't baggy. It's tailored athletic fit, a shirt that follows your shape without gripping it like a desperate handshake. The classic fit crew from Hollister nails it. Clean lines, fitted in the arms and shoulders, relaxed through the torso. You still look in shape, but you also look comfortable in your own skin, the part that actually matters. Because a man who's confident doesn't need his shirt to introduce him. That last one was all about fit. Not tight, not loose, just controlled. And now we're heading into a mistake that lives below the ankle, but ruins the whole outfit the second you sit down. 14. Novelty or fun, patterned dress socks. Nothing ages a man faster than a great outfit, finished with socks covered in tacos, cartoon superheroes, or flamingos and sunglasses. Here's the issue. Socks don't stay hidden. They flash every time you sit, walk, or cross your legs. So instead of people noticing your sharp shoes or clean trousers, they're staring at neon pineapples on your ankles. And whatever maturity you built in the rest of your outfit just evaporates. Now, no one dislikes socks, but they do dislike novelty, because novelty isn't style, it's noise. And noise never looks refined on a man over 40. The fix is so simple: textured, neutral socks, merino, ribbed cotton, or subtle patterns like herringbone or microdot. Something that complements the shoes, not competes with them. A perfect choice is the Bombas Merino Dress Sock. Soft, breathable, and designed to stay up without squeezing your calf like a tourniquet. No cartoon prints, no fun, just quiet, grown man polish. Because here's the rule: your socks should support the outfit, not audition for attention. That last one was all about refinement in the smallest details. Because after 40, the details are the giveaway. You don't need to rebuild your whole closet. Most men over 40 just need a few smart swaps. Remove what's aging you, upgrade a couple pieces, and suddenly you look sharper without changing who you are. That's all this video is about. Not trends, not dressing younger. Just eliminating the stuff that drags you down so the things you do wear actually work for you. Pick 2 or 3 changes from this list and you'll feel the shift instantly in how you look and how you carry yourself. Everything I mentioned today is linked down in the description, so you can check the upgraded versions without guessing. If this helped, good. That means you're still evolving. The next step's simple, watch the next. It's the best next move if you're ready to keep refining your style.